Now, dear student, chapter number 3, motion in a straight line, and in this lecture we will discuss some of the revision of the numericals. Those are based on the concept of the equations of motion and the NCERT exercise, that average velocity, average speed, and somehow some of the topics were removed. Like position time graph. So I'm not taking the too much questions on that topic. So I am starting with the numerical, that a car moving along a straight line highway with the speed of 126 km per hour is brought to stop within a distance of 200 meter. What is the retardation and how long does it take to stop? So statement is the very easy, and easily you know the concept that we are using the three types of the equations of motion. So what is the suitable equation of the motion we have here? So we will use them, and it's a NCERT exercise question number 3.6. So easily we know that the initial velocity, that is u, is equal to 126 kilometer per hour, and we have to be converted to meter per second. So I am just making the conversion, that 35 meter per second. And as we are just applying the brakes, or the vehicle is comes brought to a stop within the distance of 200 meter. So the distance that is covered, that is called the 200 meter, and the velocity, the final velocity will be the 0. So here we have to be find out the meaning of the retardation. So easily we can apply the third equation of motion, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Okay, final velocity is the 0, and the initial velocity, that is called the 35 into 35, that is called the 2 into a into 200. So easily we can separate the meaning of the a is there. So we are just getting minus 35 into 35 is to be divided by 2 into 200. So whenever we are just solving this one fraction, so it will gives the near about, that meaning 3.06 meter per second square. So it's the simplest meaning of the acceleration we have, that is called the retardation. It is called the retardation because the negative sign is coming, so negative acceleration is called the retardation. So how long does it take to stop? So easily we can go through the equation, that v is equal to u plus at. This is the second portion we have, this is the a, and this is the portion number b. So easily we know that we have to be identify the time. So we are just using v minus ka u is equal to at, and t is equal to v minus u is to be divided by a. And easily we know that final velocity is the 0, and the initial velocity is equal to 35 is to be divided by the meaning, that is called the 3.06. Okay, 6. So whenever we are just solving the fraction, so we are just getting the time near about the 11.43 of second. And time is a scalar quantity, so we are not representing the sign of this, that means physical quantity. Okay, so this is the simplest question on behalf of the equations of motion. Now somehow the question is given, that is question number 3.4 3.14, and the statement is quite large, so I am just reading it. A man walks on a straight road from his home to market, that is situated 2.5 kilometer, and whenever he is moving from home to market, so his speed is that 5 kilometer per hour, and instantly he got that the market is closed, and he will return from market to home with the speed of 7.5 kilometer per hour. So the query is there, that magnitude of the average velocity and the average speed you must find out. We have the certain time limits given, that first is the 0 to 30 minute to find out for this time interval average velocity and average speed. Now the second is that time interval, that is called the 0 to 50 minute. Okay, so in this time interval we have to be find out the both the things, and third time interval, that is given 0 to 40 minute. Okay, little bit we have to be convert the units also. So first we are just attempting the portion, that 0 to 30 minute. Okay, so whenever you are dealing with the numerical, so you must approach that mean that create the situation on the paper like this, and when arrange it in the pictorial manner, so easily you can understand the meaning. Now we are starting the problem. So first the person is moving from home to market, so we have to be identify that how much time it will take. So we are using that the basic concept is speed is equal to distance upon time, and time is equal to distance upon that means distance is equal to 2.5 kilometer is to be divided by with the speed of 5 kilometer per hour. Okay, so kilometer to kilometer cancel, so we are just solving it, so we are just getting the time 1 upon 2 hour, and 1 upon 2 hour comprises the 30 minute. Okay, so we have got the idea, as the person is moving from home to market direct, so it will take the 30 minute. So this is the range we have got. Okay, as per the question. So in this reason we have to be calculate the average velocity and the average speed. So I'm just finding the s average, that is called the s average, that is called the total distance upon total time taken. So I am just putting all the parameter here. So total distance is equal to 2.5 kilometer. Okay, and here we have to be take the initiative to make the concern of the unit system. Okay, so I am just putting that 1 upon 2 hours. Okay, so whenever I am just finalizing it, so it will give 5 kilometer per hour is the average speed for this given section. Okay, so this is the first portion we have. Now we have to be identify the average velocity. So average velocity is equal to total displacement upon total time. So this is the another formula we have, total time. Okay, so we know the average velocity, total displacement, so 0 to, so as he is moving from home to market, so the total displacement is equal to 2.5 minus 0, 2.5 minus 0 kilometer, that means final position minus initial position, total time during that part, that is 1 upon 2 hour. Okay, so we are just getting the same answer as per the average speed, that is called the 5 kilometer per hour. Okay, so this is the average velocity of the person during the time interval 0 to 30 minutes, and both can be the same because the distance and displacement both are equal to each other. So this is the that simplest part we have. So for a particular range, that we have the range that is called the 0 to 50 minute, and easily we know that from house to market the time limit is 30 minute. Now we are just getting the option, that is the person is moving from market to home, so how much time it will take to return. Okay, so I am just making the, I have made the simply conversion here. So I am just cancelling counting the unit, and I'll get that t is equal to 1 upon 3 hour. Okay, so this is that mean so finalization, and I am just converting it into the minute. So 1 hour comprises the 60 minute, so near about 3 to the 6, so 20 minute it will take to move from market to house. Okay, market to house it will take that mean 20 minute. So the total timing range we are just getting from house to market and market to house, that is called the 50 minute. Okay, so this is the range we have got, that how it's moving, and now we are just identifying the as average. So as average is equal to total time during this reason. So total distance is equal to 2.5 plus 2.5, and this one is in the part of the kilometer, and the total time for this concern, that is called the 50 minute. Okay, 50 minute. But we can't use it directly, so we have to be converted. So we know the 1 hour comprises the 60 minute. Okay, and the minute can be converted into, that is hour upon 60. So we have to be make the conversion here. So as average can be stated, that is 5 kilometer is to be divided by that means 50 into minute, that is hour upon 60. So this is the basic conversion we have done here. Okay, 5 tens 50, and this is the, so as average during that portion, that is 6 kilometer per hour. Now what about the average velocity? So we know the that he is moving from house to market and then market to house. So as per the formula, total displacement upon total time concern is there. So we know that the displacement is the zero, because final position and the initial position is the same. So the displacement is the zero. So the total time, that is called the as we are just making the conversion, that is called the 50 minute, and that is called the over upon 60. So as we are just multiplying it, so we are just getting the 0 kilometer per hour. So it's that mean another time limit that we have 0 to 50 minute. Now we have the third time limit, that is called the 0 to 40 minute. Okay, 0 to 40 minute. So we are just keeping this one in mind, that we are just taking it into two part. First part, that is called the from 0 to 30 minute, and then the additional part of the 10 minute we have. Okay, 10 minute, 10 minute, and this one time limit is available from house to market, and whenever he is returning from market to a particular point, and during that point it takes the speed that is called the 7.5 kilometer per hour. This is the kind of the speed of an object we have, and for this concern that it having the speed that is called the 5 kilometer per hour. So first we have to be calculated that how much distance it will cover during that 10 minutes. So easy, we know that for the portion of the 0 to 30 minute it takes the 2.5 kilometer. Okay, so by with this speed and within this time how much distance it will cover. Okay, so first we will find that. So whenever we are solving this one fraction, so we are just getting the idea that within the 10 minute from market to house, it will cover the near about the 1.25 kilometer. Okay, so easily up to this part we can say about the average speed. So average speed is equal to total distance. So the total distance that covered by the person, that is called the 2.5 plus 1.25 kilometer. Okay, this is the idea of the total distance, and the how much time it takes, the 40 minute, and we are just converting this 40 minute into hour, that is called the hour upon 60. So whenever we are solving this one fraction, so how we are just getting the answer. So here we are just getting the idea, that is 5.6 kilometer per hour is the basic concept of the average speed. Now we are just talking about the average velocity. So average velocity makes the concern that total displacement. So first we have to be find out the total displacement. So easily I am just making the pictorial portion to you. Suppose this one is a house and this one is a market. Okay, house to market, it having the total distance that is 2.5 kilometer, and market to a particular point P, it's reaching, and that available that near about 1.25 kilometer. And if you're just getting so near about it is at the mid of the part. So this one is a final position, this one is a final position, and this one is the initial position for the displacement. Okay, so how we are just getting the idea of this portion. So V average is equal to total displacement upon total time. So time limit is the fixed, that is called the 40 minute. Okay, and we are just making the conversion, that is over upon 60. It does not change, but the displacement will change. So the final position, that is he is standing at the point P. Okay, this is called the final position, and initial position, that is house. So we have got the that mean idea, and the final position, that mean the final position minus initial position. So final position is at the 1.25 kilometer, and house having the that means 0 kilometer. So this will make the that mean idea how we are just getting the that means solution of this part. Okay, so whenever we are just solving it, so dear students, whenever we are just solving it, so we are just getting the idea that it is its average velocity for interval 0 to 40 minutes, that is 1.875 kilometer per hour. So these are the two general questions we have. Okay, now whenever you are dealing the motion in a straight line, a straight line, so somehow you have to be use also the equations of motion for the vertical movement. So three equations we are using for the linear motion, and three equations we are using for the vertical motion. Okay, so we are just using V is equal to U plus AT. Okay, S is equal to UT plus half AT square, and v square is equal to u square plus 2as. These are the three general equation. And for the vertical motion, this is for the horizontal motion, and for the vertical motion somehow we have to be added the acceleration due to gravity. So v is equal to u plus gt. Okay, s is equal to that, s is regarded to the h is equal to, that mean ut plus half gt square. Okay, so v square is equal to u square plus 2gh. Okay, so these are the, that means general equation for the vertical movement. And somehow you must pay the attention that as we are just taking the g having the value that is called the plus minus g. So whenever you are just making the movement that is in the upward direction, so g will be in the sense of the negative. Okay, so whenever you are just making the movement in the downward direction, so the g will be the positive. Okay, because this one is a concern of the that we will use here. Okay, so somehow one or two problem we can take here.